And we are live from day 2 of NAB, and this is our wrap-up for the 2023 show. We are going to do a little bit of explaining on basically how we put this whole thing together. So I'm TK, first of all, just in case you didn't know, this is Peter, and he's going to run this down on this whole setup. So go take it off.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks to the crew here. I just figured may as well try and explain how we did this. NAB, Las Vegas Convention Center, one of the most challenging places to get a cell signal out. So our approach was to be light on our feet. And so the camera is basically, it's not this exactly because we're shooting with it, but an iPhone that looks like this. And it's got a little lightning extension, which goes to this breakout box, highly illegal Amazon purchase breakout box, which gives us Ethernet. The Ethernet goes to a PepWave modem, which has 2 modems in it. In this case, one Verizon, one T-Mobile, which the T-Mobile service actually turned out to be a real pain for us. And then it's also got a USB audio device, which we was a Behringer USB to 1/4 inch, which we modified to TA5, and that's how we get audio from Nate, and that's Nate's bag. Nate is doing double duty as camera operator as well. And so, yeah, Nate's mixing. It's typically been these Countryman IsoMax headsets. I saw in the comments somebody was like, those are pretty visible. We needed something that we could take on and off at least 40 times.
Right, yeah. Practical.
Yeah.
And the isolation is incredibly good.
So. It held up. Axient to Talent, Electro Digital for the camera hop. On the communication side, we are using Unity Intercom. So this is my pack. The guests had a Unity Intercom, and they were listen only onto a channel here. I'm just going to put it down, Nate. And they would, this is the listen side, they would listen to the on air. And so that way they would hear the questions from Lauren. Speaking of questions, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And Lauren will read them out today. And that's been really, really gratifying. Because the whole point of being live is to be interactive.
Absolutely, yeah. So you want to be able to, you don't want to lose any moments. That's actually the critical thing. It's because you can go back and get things, but if you miss it live, then you interrupt the workflow or a vibe. So it's just important to be able to try to streamline as much as possible on these kind of things.
The app we're using is called Larix Broadcaster, and I don't want to get too nerdy about it, but it's using a protocol called SRT, which really is a very robust protocol. It will do its hardest to get that signal into the cloud any means necessary. And it's got all kinds of reporting, so if packets are missed, it'll really try and hold on to the stream. It'll even lower the bandwidth. And then from our app, it goes into Cloudflare to Restream. So the idea is once it's in the cloud, it can use a RTMP, which is a less robust, but because it's in the cloud already, it doesn't matter, protocol to Restream, and that's where we have Jared and Joe in New York working Restream to get it into Facebook and YouTube. That's all the nerd stuff. I was wearing this backpack the whole time. That's where all this GAC was. All battery powered. That's what I got. So any questions?
Some outliers. We also have this third party, or not third party, but just a handheld for any additional speakers. So if you reference the Orca video in 16:9, Olaf just jumped in, and that was cool. So we're trying to still be able to accommodate, any kind of thing that would pop up, and still keep this as, like I said earlier, as streamlined as possible. But yeah, if also you want to reference the Shure video, you can see the RF scan and just how densely packed this environment is here in Las Vegas for the convention center. So we're currently shooting this in the West Hall, but it's just as bad here as it is in Central. So to pull this off is pretty impressive in general.
I should add Frame.io at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Frame.io runs as an app on the phone, and so I just select all the videos that we shot, and it uploads into the cloud in full 4K resolution. We're transmitting in 720p, but yeah, Jared can replace all of those with the full 4K resolution later. So, yeah. Lauren, any questions?
No questions, Peter.
Copy.
No questions.
Well, I think it is 6 o'clock. It is the end of day 2. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Yeah, thanks a lot. This really means a lot that we can bring this to you and that you guys participate. Thanks to the crew, both here and in New York. Thank you.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. This is going to be the end of day 2 for our NAB 2023, and we'll see you soon. Take care.